Hi my loves, how you doing? Happy New Year! I just started recording this video and I was checking my nose was running terribly and I had to stop the video to not be gross. So I'm just having a little moment with that. As you see, hoodie is on and I'm not even sorry, it is absolutely freezing. We just went to Tesco, our supermarket, to do a little bit of shopping and I had to take this off and my warm coat was on and then we came back in the house and this was straight back on and I sort of thought, I'll take that off to do the video and I thought, no I won't. So here I am in my hoodie, just trying to conserve some of the warmth. And let me show you my hood. Here you go. I can't see you now, but you can see my hood. Okay, well, happy New Year. How are you doing? Are you looking after yourselves really well? We've just finding ourselves coming back into our kind of non-holiday rhythm and flow and routine a little bit more now on the other side, but I'm still, you know, clearing up some decks, clearing the space and bringing the balance back into myself. We're bringing the balance back into our family and our rhythms here. So I just want to invite you into that awareness with me. You know, as I'm talking, what do you notice you need right now? Are you feeling like you need more rest? Are you feeling like you need more connection? Are you feeling like you're needing to nourish your body? Are you feeling like you need to nourish your soul? You do need to get out in nature, do some meditation, you know, just notice what those needs are that are calling to you. And I just wonder how you can give yourself just a little piece of that today. You know, sometimes I think we can really get in our way because we feel like we have to do everything and we have to do everything right and otherwise there's no point doing anything at all. And sometimes we just need that little nudge, that little taste, that little tiny piece, and it pivots us in a different direction and then we just, you know, other things can take over and start to gather. So just coming in with that intentionality. Actually, that's a tricky word, intentionality. I tripped over that a bit. Actually, I'm doing a challenge that I'm joining with a friend with at the moment, and it's I can't tell you who it was, I'm sorry. She shared it with me and said, you know, does this interest you? And I wanted to do it, but I can't remember the person who shared it. It's not mine. I'm just enjoying it, and the idea is to really bring your intentionality into your daily thoughts and practices, and also offer yourself the opportunity to pivot and shift your energy. And what you do, in case it interests you, it's very eye-opening, is for one day, because it does take a lot of concentration and time, for one day, or you could even do it for an hour, honestly, if a day feels too daunting, because it does take a lot. You notice every time you say a statement like, I should, I need to, I must, anything where, you know, you've got that kind of a statement about something you're going to do with your energy or your time, and you transform it into a question. So, I need to cook the dinner. Do I need to cook the dinner? And it's like actually bringing your conscious awareness to your habitual patterns, and it's turning the energy around, transforming that energy and opening up with the question to new possibilities. Even if you don't take them up, just being aware that those new possibilities are there. And it's quite fun and it's quite eye-opening. So I thought as I'm doing that today, I'll share it out with you. Right, I have got my Friday, no, not my Friday cards. It's not Friday, Lindsay. I've got my cards, which I do pull for our Friday cards in Peace with PDA. But I'm going to pull you one for this space. Oh, it just leapt out. Hang on, I've got to go fetch. Go fish. That's the game, isn't it? Okay, this is the card that came. I've got to find my hand. Okay, notice subtle changes. So that's nice for the intentionality game. I keep catching myself in the camera because I've just had my headphones on and my hair's flat as a pancake. So I'm like, I want to shush. Okay, notice subtle changes. The back of the card reads, colour is power. Select a colour you don't normally wear and introduce that into your wardrobe. This changes the energy in your field, including your sense of self. So another little intentionality challenge if you want to pick that up. Your goal is to discover how subtle changes can increase or decrease your comfort level. Yeah, so you've probably noticed I wear quite a lot of colour and texture and patterns. I enjoy those, and I definitely do have a sense of what I want to put in, what I want to put on for a day, and I notice how I might be feeling based on what I select. Or sometimes it's a conscious thing that I know I'm going to be coming and doing a meet or doing a video, and there's a certain energy or intention I want to bring, and maybe I choose it around that. So it definitely has an impact for me. It might not be your clothes, it might be an accessory or something that you carry, so just that's something to enjoy if you feel like it. And if you want to feedback on any subtle changes that showed up for you, I'd love to hear about that. Right, I'm full of distractions today. I think I've got some, what's it called, like the party popper streamer stuff on my hoodie. I keep finding bits from where I had it on at New Year when we were doing the streamers, and it really sticks to this like Velcro, and I keep pulling it off, and I thought, I can feel a bit there. And then I thought, I'm gonna look like I'm really gross and picking a bit of food off of my hoodie on video. There you go, you're getting it all today. So, my loves, the new year, new you, tapping time. If you want to do some EFT tapping with me, now's the time to come and join and do that. If you've never watched my videos before and you don't know anything about EFT tapping, where have you been? EFT tapping is an amazing self-help technique which I love to share with PDA parents, specifically because as an energy therapist and a mum, it is my preferred tool to use for myself and to share with you, because it is something you can easily and quickly learn, and it's something you can easily and quickly use that really works to regulate your nervous system, even when your life is crammed with busyness and chaos and confusion and overwhelm and stress, and you have no time to learn or do anything else, because we all know those moments, those times where we need something to help us the most, where everything feels so far out of reach. And for me, this is the perfect, here you go, you can just do this and you can do it now. So I'm going to lead you in a bit of EFT tapping if you want to, and it is the new year. I will say that actually I don't hold a lot of weight in New Year's resolutions. For me, I think we jump onto something which feels like a massive leap rather than a tiny pivot, which is my favourite way to work. Start the momentum in a different direction rather than jumping over there. I think we force it at a time where we're feeling usually quite depleted and tired, and actually what we need really is a little cocoon time to rest and replenish. And we think that's the time we've got to, classically hit the gym or go on a diet or whatever those, things are that we'll detox, whatever it is we think we need to do in January. Completely change all our habits and patterns and get rid of all our addictions and, all that stuff. Massive pressure. So I'm not for that. I also don't feel like there's any energy behind it in terms of universal energetic lining up. It's just a kind of a date in the calendar. So it's not something I really buy into, the whole New Year's resolutions. However, whether we choose to enter into it or not, there is that kind of out there expectation, pressure, awareness that can eke into our own consciousness, even if we don't consciously say, yeah, we're going to do a New Year's resolution. I think a lot of us can feel that that thought of needing to do better, needing to make a change, that awareness, or we feel that kind of that pressure, that stress to actually resolve something or change something, and that can be bubbling away whether we are actually actively working with it or not. So that's what I really want to honour in this tapping, if that feels okay for you. So you can just join in with me, you don't even need to know what I'm doing, but I'll tell you that I'm going to tap on some acupoints around the face and body, and that really helps to soothe our nervous system as we are working with our conscious thoughts. So when we're working around change, when we're choosing to make change, when we're looking at stuff which is maybe a little bit uncomfortable or difficult, our nervous system can be really like, oh, I don't like this, that fight, flight, freeze, fawn response kicks in. No, I'm happier, being comfortable, not looking at that, staying where I am, thank you very much. So we're saying, okay, well, actually, I can do this. I can look at this. I am, you know, safe and supported in this. And I'm going to work with soothing my nervous system and calming down that part of my brain as I do it. So we start tapping on the side of the hand. You don't need to hold it up. I'm just doing that to show you. And you can do either hand underneath the little finger. And this is the part of the technique where we kind of make friends with our issue and we say a statement to do that. So you can say after me, and if you don't like my words, then say the words that do fit for you, change them up. But I'll give you a suggestion, that's all it is. Even though, and you can say even though, I'm feeling the pressure and I'm feeling overwhelmed. I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I'm feeling that pressure and I'm feeling overwhelmed, I love and accept myself right where I am. Even though I'm feeling the pressure and I'm feeling overwhelmed, I am safe. I've got all the time in the world. And I love and appreciate this point that I'm at right now. Okay, good. Then we're going to go up to the eyebrow. Feeling the pressure. Feeling the pressure. Feeling completely overwhelmed. So many thoughts. So much pressure. So many ideas. I've got to find under the armpit. So much pressure. Feeling overwhelmed. Okay, good. We're going to go around back to the eyebrow, and I just want you to notice any ways that it's showing up in your physical body right now. Could just be a sensation, it could be a little niggle, just a sense, a feeling, an intuition that there's something showing up somewhere in your throat or your stomach or your head. And just put your attention there. And if there's nothing, that's fine. Just put your attention anywhere where it's showing up and follow along, tapping with me and under the eye here. Just noticing. I got a little bit of tingling going on around the head. Good. On the chin. Right over the collarbone here. Good. And if, like me, you feel like you want to take a breath, have a sigh, go ahead. You might even be coughing or yawning, all signs that we're just shifting that energy. Good, under the arm and on top of the head. Beautiful, fabulous, fantastic. Yes, you are. Okay, that's brilliant. And then if you want to, you can put your hand, whichever feels good for you, over your heart or on your stomach. And just take in a lovely full breath and hold that at the top for a moment. And then just slowly release that breath and allow yourself to release that stress, that overwhelm, that pressure, that exhaustion, all that stuff that just feels in the way of anything fresh and new coming in for you. Yeah, anything in the way of the lightness. And you can do that again if you want to. Breathe in and pause at the top. And as you breathe out, just allowing anything that's ready to go, not pushing or forcing, anything that's coming up for you in your thoughts, in your intuition, in your inspiration, anything you're ready to let go of. Notice how that forcing and that efforting and that trying can really be in the way of the lightness and the ease of the new, the fresh. See how, like, when we work with the breath, it reminds us of the beautiful natural cycles that our body has with our energy. Rest, and then refresh and renew, in and out, up and down. This beautiful balance that always wants to come to us. And if you find that you've got lots of blocks and, you know, in your thoughts or in the pressures inside yourself that feel in the way of that, then, you know, here you are, being human, not on your own with that at all. We've all got them. That's why I do the work I do, you know, because me too. And I've been doing this work for like about 1 million years now. When we tap on these acupoints, we're just always working on supporting our system in releasing that stuff that didn't know how to just release simply, like the out breath, because we didn't have the tools, we didn't have the space, we didn't have the support, all that stuff, you know, and it can get clogged up, it can get blocked, and we're just helping it to release and leave this new space, this new year space for the wonderful, amazing new freshness to come in. We don't know what it's going to be. We're here to discover and enjoy and have fun on that path. Right, my loves, sending lots and lots of love to you into your new year, into your new week. I will see you next week. Take super care of yourself. Thanks for coming and hanging with me. Stay warm. Bye.